What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be covering how I got to 20 wins in the Crown Championship Challenge, guys. It took me quite a lot of tries, to say the least, but I got there, guys, and it's super hype. I got 20 in one, which is pretty cool, but this was definitely like one of the absolute highlights of my Clash Royale, I don't know, career or whatever. It was a really epic moment. When I got to my 20 wins, I literally screamed. I was so hyped. It was pretty epic, guys. But 250,000 gold, let's take that. That is pretty freaking awesome. Booyah. 250k, and now let's open up that juicy chest. And boom, open up. 3,000 gold, 9 skeletons, 29 mortars, 5 Inferno Towers, and 53 minions, 25 furnaces, 176 knights, and 3 Pekkas. I will take that any day of the week. But now let's hop into a couple of the replays right here. I'm going to be showing you, I think, from this one right here. The early ones weren't great. This was Lava Loon, and this was just like a really weird counter deck, but both weren't really good players. So I guess I'll just show you these 2 replays right here, or these 5 replays right here. Okay, let's hop into the replay against Demo 7V Breeze from Italy game. He was running a really good minor poison variation. It's actually probably the best minor poison deck in the current meta. Just my opinion, I just think it's really good. But some general tips for this deck is always never be afraid to pump first move. Here I didn't have my pump first in the starting hand, so that was kind of unfortunate. But he's gonna try and rush us right here. We're just gonna end up logging, and he's gonna end up minoring and poisoning right here, which was definitely an overcommitment in my opinion, just because now I'm up like 3-4 elixir. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I probably went a little too aggressive. But I'm still up in elixir, so I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, and I'm gonna be able to cycle back to another another collector right here. Just gonna drop off my, oh, I didn't drop an Ice Spirit off. I probably should have dropped my Ice Spirit there, but it's totally fine. I'm cycled back to another pump, so yeah, he doesn't even have his poison in cycle, so things are really looking good at this point. He's gonna drop an Ice Golem in the back. Totally fine by me. I think he drops off bats as well. He's gonna try and go for a minor push right here. I'm not sure whether it works out too well. We're gonna go with 3 muskies here, and we Ice Spirit as well. He gets a nice poison though, so that was kind of unfortunate. At this point in time, I was not 100% sure I was gonna be able to pull this one out of the bag, but we are still up in elixir, I guess, so that's pretty decent. He has dealt like 700 damage though to my left hand tower. So at this point in the game, I wasn't thinking I was gonna do too well, guys. I was not too sure I'd be able to do much in this battle. But here we're gonna drop off our Ice Golem in the back, and we cycle back to another pump, so that's pretty good for us. He's gonna go in for a push, I believe, right here. He goes with a minor push. He goes kind of all in, I believe. Oh no, he doesn't. That was a good play, just making sure he plays defensively there. We're going to be able to shut this push down though really nicely. The miner does get 2 hits on our pump, nothing crazy though, and we didn't really need that Ice Golem, but again guys, we've just cycled back to another pump, so I'm just going to pump up again. He doesn't have the miner in cycle, well now he does, but I think we were able to predict it if I'm correct. No, we don't. Instead, we play the 3 Musketeers. Just a warning, this replay does go on for a really long time, just because we were both playing pretty cautiously. But yeah, I ended up playing really well at the end, just making some really nice trades, and he started to, I guess, make some mistakes, which started to cost him a lot of tower damage. But here we're gonna go in for a push. He defends it really well, so that was kind of unfortunate. But I know, again, I'm up a lot of elixir. I probably should have pumped, honestly speaking, in that situation. Probably a mistake by myself, but I'm gonna be able to, I think, get some damage off here. So that's pretty, no I don't, he defends pretty well, so I definitely should have pumped there. I was up like 6 elixir, I could have gone up more, but again, not the worst thing in the world. Just gonna pump, I believe, no, gonna defend this push and then pump. I believe he dropped a poison as well, which was one of the mistakes in my opinion that cost him the game, because now I have a pump off and I'm up in elixir. So yeah, things are looking really good for me at this point. He has got the damage advantage or damage lead, but I'm just going to be splitting my 3 Musketeers, and then I believe just going for like a push right here. Still not going to get the game done, but I feel like at this point my lead started to really get pretty large. He makes a mistake with that miner. I'm going to be able to punish, get a lot of damage I believe, or just a bigger elixir advantage. I believe I might just pump up at this point. Yeah, I think I'll pump up. He's going to have to go pretty all in order to defend this push. I kind of was surprised he was able to defend that, but again, we're just going to get a nice poison. I mean, another pump there. He's gonna, I was trying to bait him to poison both of my collectors, like by playing the poison on the inside corner there, because a good play in that situation, or well, what could have been a good play, is getting both of those pumps, but he didn't choose to do it, which is actually a good decision by him, because you don't want an activated King Tower when you're playing Miner Poison. Again though, he's going to go for a Miner Push. We're just going to try and kill that miner as fast as possible. I know I'm up a lot of elixir right now, so I'm going to be going kind of all in. He's low, really low on elixir right now, so I know I have the opportunity to really go full throttle, and that's going to be GG to Demo7V from Italy game, I believe. Really good replay there. Really good player as well. I'm not sure his profile. Let's actually just check out his profile really quick and see if he was any good. Oh yeah, he was really good. Well, I mean, he was decent. Yeah, he's gotten to 20 wins, so yeah, definitely a good player for sure. But let's hop into this replay right here. What was he running? He was running Pekka with a lightning, guys. So this is a really tough matchup for me. I didn't think I was gonna be able to win it, but the key to winning against this deck is making sure you outcycle him and getting as many pumps on the board as possible. So I'm gonna pump up, I think, first play in the middle. Always a good start. Never really a good start to the game in my opinion, especially in this meta. I'm just gonna be playing pretty passively here. I think I just play a bandit in the back. And yeah, I play a bandit. He's gonna drop the Pekka, I believe. So that was kind of unfortunate. He plays a Ice Wizard. I'm gonna be going in for a Battle Ram opposite side, and then bats as well. He plays the Skami there, which was definitely a big mistake by him. I'm just gonna be able to defend this with an Ice Spirit, and now I know how much. Now I know I'm up a lot of elixir, so I'm gonna use that to my advantage. Soak up the damage from that Ice Wizard, pull the Pekka over right there, go for a bandit and then log as well. Probably should have waited a little bit on that log, but again, not the worst thing in the world. He's gonna have to defend this bandit too. I think he defends it, and we're just gonna get pretty much a free pump off, so that's really good for us. We're up a lot of elixir right now, and yeah, he's not able to punish us, so we get the free pump. We're gonna pump up, I think, right here. Pumping up on that side just because I know he has more damage on the other side, and he's probably gonna lightning. So yeah, it wasn't a lot of damage, but I mean, every little bit counts, am I right? So I believe here we split 3 muskies in the back. Maybe I should have waited a little bit, but I feel like it's totally fine, honestly speaking. I knew I was up a lot of elixir. I probably should have gone down the left lane here, but it's actually totally fine. I didn't think he had. I thought he had Pekka in his hand there. He ends up though playing this pretty well. I think he defends pretty decently. I should have tried to play my Battle Ram a little earlier, but it didn't matter. We were able to pretty much take down his entire tower there, getting it all the way down to 33 hit points. Again, I know I'm up in damage for sure. I mean, up in elixir. So I'm gonna be pumping, and then I'll drop my Ice Golem off here, and then I'll drop my 3 Musketeers. I have my Ice Golem there just so that I can try and lightning block. He's gonna go for an opposite side Battle Ram. Really interesting play by him. I make the mistake though here of playing with my 3 Muskies in the same lane, because he's able to get a really nice Executioner Tornado, but it doesn't end up mattering too much just because I'm gonna be able to play my 3 Muskies, and that's gonna pretty much clean up that entire push. He's not able to lightning, not even got close to enough elixir to do it, and that's gonna be GG to Azu from a clan with the 98 centimeter or cm in it. Really hard to pronounce a lot of these Asian names. He might not be Asian. I guess no, there's no way he's not. But yeah, that was another really nice match. He was kind of running a really weird deck, but it wasn't too weird either. Let's hop into this replay against Hog Lightning, guys. This was a really good one. He played super well. He was a really good player for sure, but I feel like I have the advantage in this matchup if I play it correctly, just because I'm able to outcycle him and get multiple pumps down. So he's gonna lightning my pump, I believe, here. He goes for a Hog Rider, and I'm able to defend that really nicely. It doesn't even get a hit off, so I was feeling good about this situation right now. And I think he lightnings this, I'm not sure though. No, he doesn't. I'm just gonna play my Ice Golem over here just to try and pull that, and I think I'm just gonna cycle back to another pump. So things are looking really good in this situation right here. I was feeling really good about how things were going. I believe he lightnings this, he might not though. He's gonna end up tornadoing that, which was a good play by him, but he did take quite a lot of damage as well. So I mean, not the best play either. We're gonna be dropping our Ice Spirit and then Bats. That's gonna clean that up really nicely. And I think we're just gonna be able to cycle back to another pump, guys. Really strong start to this match. I believe he lightnings this, if I'm correct. No, he should have lightning for sure there. Now I have 3 pumps on the board, and really it's game over. There's absolutely no way he's going to be able to survive this, I guess. I believe we try and lightning block here, but he doesn't end up lightninging, so that was a good play by him. He's gonna drop his Executioner in the back. I'm gonna drop my Bandit on that side, and then I'm gonna go Battle Ram and Bats as well there. He's really low on Elixir, so this is, I believe, gonna be Tower down, or at least very close to. So yeah, definitely shouldn't have let me pump up in the start. Even though he would fall behind in Elixir, he's just gonna fall behind by an even larger amount if he didn't lightning my pumps. Oh yeah, I believe that's what I was saying. But still, he played decently. His mistakes were not lightninging my pumps for sure. Again, there I probably would have lightning, just because it's still really decent value. He makes a really questionable play there by lightninging blows, just because he could have got the tower, and he really needs damage at this point in time. He's gonna go in for a hog push. This was pretty decent. I believe he gets 2 hits off. No, only 1 hit. That's really unfortunate for him. I don't mind that at all though. We're gonna drop our 3 muskies again here, just because I know he doesn't have the elixir to fireball, but he does get a really nice Executioner Tornado. So not the best play by myself, but I know it's pretty much game over. He's not gonna be able to do much, and I don't even think he gets a single hit off to end off this match. So yeah, again, you gotta be lightning my pumps. Just gonna send off a I guess like a BM elixir collector, all in good heart though, not like I don't know, a horrible move or whatever. But yeah, that was another really nice replay against a, let's look at his profile, see if he's any good. Yeah, he's got to 20 wins, so definitely, and 17,000 cards won from tournaments. That's pretty decent. So again, definitely a good player. Let's hop into this replay against Legend 999. Another warning, guys, this is a super long replay. It went right until the end. It was really well played by both of us though. So yeah, it's definitely a very good match for watching or for viewing. I'm gonna be dropping my Ice Golem off in the back. Sadly, I didn't have Pump in my starting hand, but again, that's totally fine. In my opinion, this deck has a really good matchup against Bait, just because you have quite a lot of counters and you're able to force pressure. Although, I mean, if it was a really good Bait player, I would say it's kind of like a 50-50 matchup. I make the mistake here of playing my Bats too early. It could have been a really big mistake. He's gonna BM me there quite a bit with the what do you call that, the laughing face, and then the cry face when he mispredicts or misplays that that Goblin Gang there. So he's up a lot in terms of elixir right now. Well, not a lot, but quite a decent amount. But I know he doesn't have his Rocket in cycle, so I'm just going to be able to pump up No, I think, yeah, I played that there because I knew that was a deep barrel, so I'm just gonna play Ice Spirit, and that's gonna totally take care of that entire push. That was a mistake by him. He could have been able to punish me really well there, but yeah, I was really happy with that. I know he's up in an, oh, I thought at the time he was up in Elixir, that's why I gave the angry face there, because I thought, okay, yeah, this is gonna be really tough, not the best start of the game. We end up though doing a bit of damage, I believe. Yes, like 2 bob hits or 1 bob hit and a couple of bat hits. So I mean, not the worst damage. We're gonna be able to defend this pretty decently. Gonna block most of the damage with that. So again, not the worst player in the world. We're up on Elixir, but only slightly. So I'm gonna be pumping up as soon as I hit 6. But sadly, it was double Elixir, so he was able to rocket my pump. Now I believe I play maybe 3 muskies. I feel like I split 3 muskies. Yeah, I split them a little bit high. Probably should have split them a little lower, but I don't know. It's not too big of a mistake if it was a mistake at all. I knew this was a deep barrel. Oh wow, I thought that was a deep barrel. And I'm gonna end up logging that barrel. It did get 1 or 2 good hits. And he has now 2 princesses on the board, guys. So things weren't looking too good for me at this point. He plays a knight, and the knight was a little too late. So that was really good for me, I guess. I'm just going to be pumping up, I believe, here. And then this was a deep barrel. Pretty obvious to see. But I do miss 1 goblin, and that 1 goblin does so much work to us. We are equal. He's actually slightly ahead on Elixir at this point. So that was kind of unfortunate. I knew he didn't have a rocket in cycle right now, so I'm going to be pumping up. And this time he's not able to, I guess, get the rocket on my pump. This was a really deep barrel, so I'm just going to be able to play a bandit there and then save my log, which was again a really good play. Sadly though, the bandit did do a lot of damage there, so that was kind of unfortunate. Should have waited slightly on the log, but it ended up clipping and doing a whole load of damage there, so that was really nice. Just gonna be playing my bandit. Don't want to be pumping up now just because I know I'm gonna give him rocket value, because I can't pump up in the middle. He's gonna rocket though here, and because of the bandit's dash, he ends up missing, so now he pretty much just gives me a free pump, so that was really good. Again, this is a really close match still. He's dealt a lot of damage. I've also dealt a lot of damage. I would say currently I definitely have the lead. I'm gonna log just because I'm trying to stop him from being able to play his goblin gang. He's not gonna play his goblin barrel here though, which was really interesting for to me. I'm gonna be pumping. No, I don't pump up. I think I might actually. I just pump up once this pump here dies, and yeah. I think I pump up, I might not though, yeah I do. Again, a pretty good decision by me, and I think he does not rocket this pump, which was the mistake in my opinion that cost him the game. I'm going to be logging this. I didn't want to log on offense just because I knew he could punish me really hard, and slowly but surely the tide of this match is swinging in my favor. I'm going to block the Ice Spirit, the princesses range with that ice golem there. Gonna do a lot of work on this push. I believe I log. No, I don't. He defends this though really well, so props to him for doing that. I'm not sure. I feel like this might be GG at this point. I log. Do I not? No, I don't log. I'm gonna wait on that. Again, I'm still up a lot on damage at this point, so things were looking really good, and he's gonna end up making the mistake. Well, I mean, he kind of had an unfortunate cycle. I knew he didn't have many good cards in cycle, so I'm just gonna be able to punish him really hard. I'm gonna log, I believe here. I'm pretty sure I log. Yeah, log, get some damage, and he's not able to get enough damage with that goblin barrel, and he plays it slightly deep, guys. I have no idea why he did that. That was definitely a mistake, and that's gonna be GG. Giving him the thumbs up, and yeah, that was a really close battle, going right down to the wire, against Legend 999 from Tom Z YouTube 3. I wonder whether he's a YouTuber. Maybe. Now for the last replay of the match. Oh wow, that was one of my friends. Sorry about that, guys. Replay of the match, guys. Oh gosh, that was not too good. against the mirror matchup, except I have a cheaper cycle, which is really good for me, just because I know I can outcycle him and get more pumps on the board than him. So yeah, definitely a matchup that was in favor of me, but not by much at all. I'm gonna be dropping my Ice Golem over here in the back, I believe. Didn't want to make the first move just because it's kind of nervous, or I was kind of nervous there. Well, the first move after the pump. So here's gonna be going kind of sort of all in. I'm just gonna be logging this and then playing an Ice Spirit, playing slow, and then I'm just gonna pump up again. He's gonna do the same. Both of us are playing this really well. So yeah, props to I guess him. He's definitely a really solid player. Again though, I'm just cycling a lot faster than him at this point, so I'm gonna be able to get to my next pump before him. He's gonna log my my pump there, so I'm gonna do the same thing, and I get another pump down. He's got another pump down. So yeah, things were pretty pump orientated at this point in the battle. I believe he makes the mistake that cost him the game in this next play right here. I'm just gonna be able to drop my bandit off. He's gonna play his 3 muskies in one. He's gonna split them up. So yeah, I'm just gonna play my 3 muskies down on one lane. He makes the mistake of not going aggressive. I would have just put an Ice Golem in front there, but that's totally fine by me. I'm just gonna log this, get a lot of damage, and yeah, this is gonna be a really good push for me. He does get some damage on that one side there, but nothing crazy, and that's gonna be pretty much a I mean, kind of. He's not gonna be able to defend this too well, and those 3 muskies are just gonna get taken out really fast. I'm gonna pump up, and now I'm leading in pumps, I'm leading in damage. He does have 1.5 or 1 3/4 of a 3 muskie still left, but that's not gonna do much. Gonna split my muskies, 3 muskies up here, and I'm gonna be able to defend this really well. At this point, I was kind of nervous. I was like, oh please, can I defend? Can I defend? And I ended up defending pretty easily, guys. I don't even think. Oh no, the battle ramp does connect, but that's totally fine by me. 30 seconds left. I know it's pretty much GG. He doesn't have the time to set up a 3 muskie push at this point, and I still have the elixir advantage, so I know there's no way he's going to be coming back from this one. I believe he just drops his 3 muskies in the back. I'm not sure why he did that, but it was already GG. Again, I think this guy was a really solid player. Kind of a weird deck, considering it had Night Witch, because in my opinion, Night Witch is kind of useless at this point in the game. But yeah, I was super excited when I got to 20 wins, just because, I mean, it's not the easiest feat, guys. I'm a really good player, but I'm not the greatest of players, guys. So yeah, it wasn't easy for me by no means of, or by no stretch of the imagination, but I ended up doing it. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you have any questions about like how to get to 20 wins or how to get to 14 wins or anything like that, make sure you drop a comment and ask me some stuff. I can give you some tips and strategy, I guess. Also hit me up on Twitter and maybe like DM me or something like that. My DMs are always open if you want any tips, because I know a lot of you guys are trying to get to the 20 win mark if you haven't got it already. If you have got 20 wins, let me know, and I guess I'll say congrats or whatever, because that's pretty cool. Good job to you if you were able to get that. Even 14 wins, even past 10 wins is good in my opinion. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, I will see you later, and peace out.